everyone, welcome to my unboxing of my vintage Star Wars Return of the Jedi 12-inch figure 3-pack. This is the pack that represents the ending of Return of the Jedi, one of the best films in the entire saga. So these are based off of Kenner's original 12-inch action figures. The line got canceled just before the release of The Empire Strikes Back. There was only 2 figures from Empire Strikes Back, Boba Fett and IG-88 were released, but the line had gotten canceled. I don't know if they thought they were too expensive, lack of interest, but they decided to focus on the smaller figures instead. So this is a proposal for HasLab. This goes with 2 other sets. The ending of the original Star Wars A New Hope film, which is really just Star Wars, and the ending of the Empire Strikes Back, which has Princess Leia, Luke, and Lando. So, with HasLab, focusing in on some of the vintage stuff, I thought this was a pretty good idea. I actually called HasLab, and the woman said, "Oh, here's the email address. Send it in an email." So I did a nice email with all the pictures, and then I got an email back from Hasbro saying, "Oh, sorry, we don't take unsolicited toy ideas." So I'm not quite sure why she told me that, but this is the 3-pack. We're gonna open it. I'm gonna show you each of the figures up close. Let's see. Let me show you the box. This is the side of the box. This is the back of the box. This is the top of the box, and this is the bottom of the box, and depicting the end of the final scene in Return of the Jedi, right there. So you know what? Toys are meant to be played with. They're meant to be displayed. As long as you don't wreck the box, you could always put them back. So let's try taking these out of the box and see how it goes. Okay, now to carefully remove it from the box, very carefully, because everything's got to go back in the box. Shouldn't even be removed at all. Okay, let's see. Carefully. There we go. Okay. So, the figures removed from the box. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, well, you got all these wires and tape and string in the back. So now I'm going to take a few minutes and take it out of the package. So we'll be right back in a couple of seconds. Okay, so there we have it. The figure's unboxed. It took a while because there was like 1,000,001 twist ties. The bodies are the original 1978 bodies. So you just got the 5, 6, 7 points of articulation with bends at the knees. Other than that, you got the head twist, the arms, the legs. So, posing them is always, not the biggest joy on earth, but something to be said for these original figures. They never made any of these for Return of the Jedi. I think the line was canceled just around the beginning of The Empire Strikes Back, and the only 2 figures we got from The Empire Strikes Back were Boba Fett and IG-88. It's really a shame that at the time Kenner decided not to continue with these, but they do have a mass appeal similar to the original action figures. Even though their sculpting wasn't the best, some people still go for these originals. Again, not the most articulating, but anyway, most people are like, these are collectors. They leave them in the box anyway. or they set them up on permanent display. So we could do something like that. We had Princess Leia in the middle. Han, I believe, was on this side. And Luke over here. And we have Wicked the Ewok with his spear, a little short. The larger figure might have been better, but it comes with the set. And Luke also has his lightsaber, which this is really like a little great addition here to clip onto the belt. And he comes with the green lightsaber, which he had in Return of the Jedi, and his gloved hand, which is very similar to the original gloves that they were going to produce for the Empire Strikes Back figures that got canceled. And there you go. Leia's hair goes all the way around. And Han's got his gun. And Leia's got her wicket. But at this point, I guess the war was over. So no more needs for weapons until, the Force decided to awaken. But that's it. HasLab, if you're watching, there's fans of the original Kenner stuff, and not a bad idea to look into it. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up.